What do you think? A Richardson Road grader or maybe an Adams? Looking north from Highway 41, maybe 65k northeast of Saskatoon, Glacier Lake bed down there. Highway 41 runs along a tongue of undifferentiated till from Aberdeen northeastward. It is about coffee time this Thursday afternoon, July 23rd, 2015. And this is Alvina, Saskatchewan. Told him. Bingo tonight. St. Michael's Ukrainian Catholic. Canola in the foreground. And the main access into Alvina. Lies north of the highway. Oh, some onion domes there. Main Street. And looking northeastward up Railway Avenue this Friday afternoon late, April the 17th, 2015. Magically, we stepped back in time to early spring. Alvina's post office could be described as peripatetic. It was opened October the 1st, 1887 by Angus McIntosh over on the South Saskatchewan River, about 11 miles west of here, on or near the site of the current Hague Ferry. It was closed on October 31st, 1898 and reopened by Joseph Tremblay on November the 1st, 1899, about 6 miles west of the town site here. And there's the onion domes on Main Street, the ubiquitous Co-op Service Center, panning around to look southwest down Railway Avenue. Who is sneaking up on me? Crunch, crunch. Gee whiz, I hope that's not as serious as it sounds. Hopefully just kids playing somewhere. A scattering of French folks were the first farming settlers in this area. In 1898, a large contingent of Ukrainians arrived to found the Fish Creek colony, centered on Fish Creek to the west of town, maybe 6 or 7 miles. The end of Railway Avenue, the western end. Used to be many false-fronted buildings along here. This is the Holy Trinity Catholic Church, built in 1954. It has been renovated recently privately, and though they hold masses, I'm not sure whether it is still a consecrated building. And the park. Used to be the railway yards in through here. Canadian National built the Meskenaw sub in 1929-1930 from Melfort down to Lanaw Junction near Aberdeen on the old Canadian Northern Main Line. They built a station, a third-class station, in 1931 at mile 71.0 from Melfort. The last scheduled train on this sub was in 1976, and the subdivision was abandoned in 1980, and the rails subsequently removed. They ran right in here. Across the way were the elevators. The last ones closed in 1981. Searle was the first to build in 1929, followed by United Grain Growers in 1930. Canadian Consolidated Grain went up in 1931, followed by the McCabe brothers in 1932. Expecting the return of the Purple Martins, it looks. Soon. Old Moggy out for a stroll. I'm not sure where the village offices are, but the village was incorporated on July the 1st, 1936, and remains so. This is the rural municipality of Fish Creek, number 402. And they've even got a fire truck, does Alvina. And you can pick up a game of baseball. Casual game of baseball. This is the new school. No longer a school. Kids go to walk-on now. Don't know when it closed. And the old school, now a private residence being renovated. Nice to see. Like the rest of the town, it dates from the early 1930s. Don't know when it closed either. I'm a font of information. I do know that St. Michael's was built in 1940. Ukrainian Catholic Church. The bell tower went up in 1947. And the name of the Ukrainian Orthodox Church on Main Street has been forgotten. It was built in 1939. The village has purchased it and are hoping to turn it into a fire hall. It's been closed for many years. A wonderful truck collection down by St. Michael's. And across Railway Avenue is this fine selection of Dodge trucks near the railway station. I might add that the town site is laid out perpendicular to the railway right-of-way. And here is that third-class station. Costs $10,500 to build in 1931. Sold off in 1980 and remains in situ. Alvina's population in 2011 is 55, holding steady. Peak population was 228 in 1961. Waukau is only about 25k northeast up Highway 41, and Saskatoon is a mere 45-minute commute away from Alvina, Saskatchewan.